Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be my week 13 and week 14 update. And I actually have stuff to update you about this week, or these next couple of weeks. So let's get right into it. So let's start with week 13. Okay, so at the very beginning of week 13, the very first thing that happened was I had a hot flash. And I've never had one of these before, so at first I didn't really understand like what was happening, but it was kind of scary. So I was at work. It was super early. It had to be already like around like 7. It had to be like around 7 or 7:30. And I was just talking to one of my coworkers about work, some type of case we were on or whatever, and all of a sudden I just started getting really hot, like out of nowhere. It's not like I was like running or moving or doing anything crazy. I just started getting really hot and I was like, what the heck? So I just kind of walked away from our conversation, like kind of ended it, went back to my desk, and I was just like sweating like no other. It was gross. It was like I had just ran a marathon. I had sweat just like dripping down my face. I could feel it down my back. And I started getting like panicky because I started also feeling lightheaded. So I was worried I was going to pass out. So I didn't know what to do. So I just sat at my desk, put my head down, and then luckily I have like my Hydro Flask that I bring every day, and it has like it's like a 40-ounce Hydro Flask, and I put ice water in it every morning. So the water was super cold. So I just started like pouring that on my head and like on my neck to just cool me down, and it just like started practicing like my breathing, and so it finally like passed. So I would say it was probably like 3 minutes, maybe a little bit more than that. It felt like forever, but I was so like worried. I thought I was gonna pass out, and I just started having like a panic attack on top of that. So that was really terrible. So that was the beginning to my week 13. It was horrible, but that's the only one I've had. So hopefully it stays that way. I don't know what caused it, what triggered it, or where it came from. I literally was doing nothing and then it just happened. So that was weird. But like I said, it hasn't happened again. So fingers crossed it doesn't happen again, because it was horrible. I don't wish that on anybody. And luckily, like, no one came by my desk or anything while I was dumping water on my head. They probably would have been like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? Because at this point, I hadn't told anybody at work that I was pregnant yet. So, yeah, that would have just been awful. Okay, so the other thing with week 13, other than the hot flash, was still breaking out. So my face was still breaking out. My chest is still breaking out. It's kind of just the same kind of as before, but it's not getting any better really. It's just kind of staying the same, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so breakouts stayed the same. Kind of annoying, but whatever. The thing that we had was the genetic testing. So we scheduled that for, hold on, give me a second. Okay, I keep all my notes in a little organizer, so I have like everything written down so I could always refer back to it. So on August 4th, which was towards the end of my 13 weeks, we had scheduled the genetic testing. So it was a genetic ultrasound where they pretty much like go in, you see the baby, you're in there for like 40 minutes. It's kind of like one of the longer ultrasounds, but they're pretty much taking measurements of the baby like neck to measure the fluids and basically their growth and everything like that. And then that is paired with a blood test from your first trimester, and then also compared to a blood test from your second trimester. So the way it works is you go in, you have the ultrasound, you have a blood test, they compare the two, and then they kind of let you know whether or not like everything's looking normal. They will also compare that to your second trimester blood test. Well, we went in and I was like, I should have been 13 weeks. I think on that day I was 13 weeks and 5 days. So when she was doing the measurement, she was saying that I was measuring 14 weeks and 2 days, which caused an issue because they wouldn't let me do my first trimester blood tests, which was kind of frustrating because we had tried to schedule it earlier, but whoever I go through, they kept saying, oh, the room's booked for that day, or the room's booked for that day, or we're not able to get this, or we're not able to get that. So the earliest possible day for us to do it was August 4th, which was kind of annoying because it was their fault. Like, they knew what I was, they knew that they were pushing it to the end, and yet they still did. And then because the baby was measuring 14 weeks and 2 days, they weren't able to do the first trimester blood draw, which frustrated me, obviously. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. What can you do? I can't do anything about it. It wasn't my error. So anyways, we did the ultrasound, and everything looked fine based off the ultrasound. So that was it. We couldn't record it. There was like a sign that says like you can't record the ultrasound, which was kind of a bummer because it was one of the more in-depth ones, but it's okay. It is what it is. Anyways, so that was towards the end of week 13, and then also the most exciting thing about week 13 is we announced our pregnancy to everybody. That was really exciting. A little like social media post, so I'll share that with you guys and show you like what our little posts look like. So that was week 13 was exciting, but also a lot of new things were going on. But yeah, so that was week 13. Okay, so week 14, there's not a lot to update on other than like my energy level was a lot higher, so that was really cool. I wasn't as I hadn't been as tired. I felt myself like being able to go all day, not needing a nap or not wanting to take a nap, but being at a like high energy level all day, so that was really nice. Also bathroom runs, still going to the bathroom a lot, so that has not subsided for me at all yet. So, which is fine, still, because I'm still drinking a lot of water. So obviously with increased water, you're going to have increased bathroom runs. That's just how it is. But that's fine. Also, my heartburn has been crappy. It doesn't really matter what I eat or drink. I can wake up and drink water and then have heartburn, or I don't know, eat a piece of bread and have heartburn, or don't eat anything and just have heartburn. So yeah, it's not really that fun. It kind of sucks laying down, but I'll usually I have Tums, so I'll just take Tums, and that helps, so it goes away right away. So not too annoying, but I'm definitely getting a lot of heartburn. The thing is, I just have like an increased want for sweet things like cakes and cupcakes and pretty much anything sweet, really. That's all I want, just like sweet stuff. And I normally don't like sweet stuff. Not that I don't like it, it's just that like I don't really have cravings for sweet stuff, but lately like I'm all about it. So yeah, that's kind of been week 13, and week 14 have been pretty, I don't know. I mean, it's been easy, but it's not been easy. Week 13 probably had the most changes for me. Week 14 kind of just went back to normal. So thanks for checking in. Thanks for stopping by. Other than that, like I really feel like the weeks are going by really quick already. I can't believe I'm already like, going into 15 weeks. So that's pretty exciting. I believe that I'm already in my second trimester. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me. It is going by really, really fast. Which is nice and just insane, because you just really start thinking that there is going to be a baby here pretty soon. So that's kind of crazy, and we have not started on anything in the house yet, so we need to get moving on that. Anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll be back shortly with another video for you guys. I've been slacking on putting out videos, so thanks again for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.